Hi, this is Manish Chauhan from Jago Investor Wealth Club. In this video, we are going to see how you can use yearly budget sheet. The first thing you need to do is open the file. Once you open the file, you will get a security warning that macros has been disabled. So you have to enable it. That is the first step. So for running this, for utilizing this sheet, macros has to be enabled. That is the first point. Now once you do that, you can see that there are 4 sheets here. First is daily expenses, then budget sheet, main and analysis. The first thing you should do is go to the budget sheet. That is the first step. Now here you can see different sections, different heads. That is income, loan repayments, insurance, home expenses, health, children education, investments. And under each of them you can see subheads. So for income you can see salary, income from business, income from rental property, income from business deposits, etc. For loan repayments you can see home loan, car loan, personal loan, etc. In the same way for insurance, for home expenses you can see rent, grocery, vegetable, fruits, electricity, etc. etc. For health, children education, and for investments. You can change these heads and subheads to whatever you want. Just make sure that all the elements in this section, that is B, is unique. So none of these things should be same. For example, if you write other at this place, you do not write other here, because 2 things should not be equal. Each of them should be unique. Now the first thing you need to do is define the limit to everything. For example, I'll take an example of home expenses here. For each of them you can do the same thing. So for example, you can say that your rent should not cross 10,000 per month, your grocery should not cross 6,000 per month, your vegetable fruit should not cross 3,000 per month, and in the same way electricity is there, domestic help. I'll just copy paste this for now so that we are fast. Now this you have to do it for all the subheads, and once you do it for one subhead, the total will come. So your monthly expenses, home expenses should not cross 29,000. In the same way, insurance, loan repayment, income, health, children education, and investments. Now once you do this, I'm showing you this for home expenses. I'm taking the example as home expenses, and you can replicate it for others. Now once you do this, you go to daily expenses sheet, and here you can see 4 heads, that is date, category, expenses, and amount. All you need to do is record your daily data here. So for any expenses which you do, it can be 5 different kind of expenses in a day, or anyway, that doesn't matter. So ideally this should start from 1st of January, but you can start from your current date. That doesn't matter. So I will start this from 1st of January. Let's say 1/1/2012. Press enter, and here you can choose category. So there are these categories. Let's say I'm choosing home expenses, and then you have to choose subhead. The subhead will automatically get populated. So let's say I choose grocery, and I use 200 rupees. So I went somewhere and I brought something, so grocery is 200 rupees for this day. Then again, let's say on the same day you have one more expenses in let's say children education. So you spend something on say games, so 300 rupees. Then next day, that is 2nd of January 2012, you have spent something again on grocery, let's say 4,000 rupees this time. And then on 3rd of January you have spent something on, let's say, electricity. You have paid your electricity bill of say 900 rupees. So in this way you have to populate this each and every day. Now I have already populated this, so what I'll do is I'll just drag this and copy some of the numbers so that we can complete this demo fast. Okay, so let's say this was the this was your list for the whole year or whatever point you want to. And now what you can do is, if you go to main section, you can see that for each month and for each category you have this table, and if you go to any cell you can find out that for that particular month and for that particular subhead what was the expenses. So here let's say this one. So for August and for grocery your expenses was 1404. We have put random numbers here, so your number can be different. So in this way you can see any head or subhead and what was the expense in a particular month, and then you can see total and average for the year. Average is nothing but average of all the 12 months. So this will get auto populated. You don't need to do anything here. You don't have to change anything at all in main. It is just for viewing purpose. And then what you can do is you can go to analysis section. Here what you can see is the trend of any subhead and head. For example, home expenses, you can see what was the expenses in January, February, March. So you can see when it grew and when it came down. And then on the right hand side you can see one more graph. It shows you the breakup of that. So I will leave this for you to interpret. And then one beautiful thing I want to show is budget sheet. If you go to the budget sheet, that is our original sheet. So here if you click on any of the subheads, like let's say rent, once you click it you can see on this graph it automatically gets changed, and you can see the head, number of months when your actual expenses crossed the budget, the least expenses in all the 12 months, the highest, what was the target for the year, and what is the actual for the year. So if I click on say grocery, you can again say this. Now here you can see this green thing represents that your expenses were in control, and this is the gap. This white thing is the gap. This line is actually the budget line. So for all the months you can see that you didn't cross the budget. If I click on vegetables and fruits, again you can see that we are under limit. To make it more realistic, let me put 1000 rupees as vegetable and fruit limit. Now once you do that, now you can see something on red also. So this is just for demonstration purpose. So if you click on vegetable and fruits, the limit is 1000 rupees, and now you can see that for January you crossed it. From 1000 you went somewhere near 2000. For February it was in control. For March it was in control. For April and other months it was in control. It crossed 2 times, in January and May. So you can see it here. It shows that for 2 months it crossed. The least was 0, the highest was 1970. We can see it is in January. The target for the year is 12,000 rupees and the actual for the year is 7945. So you can see that your total for the year is under control, but for 2 months it crossed the limit. So you can do the same thing for all of them. If you click on home expenses, you can see that your overall home expenses were in control. This is because of the random numbers which we have put. For in reality you can see some red marks and some green marks, and this white space is your gap. So that is all. I hope you have got a good understanding of what this budget sheet can provide you and what all you can expect from here. Understand that it's very important to enable the macro. If you do not enable the macro, these charts will not change, everything else will work. So if I click on say personal loan or income from bank deposit, or let's say these things, you can see these things changing. If the macro is not enabled, then this will not get changed automatically. So that is all. Thanks a lot.